Wasn't that a great sermon, Judy?
Oh, it certainly was, dear.
He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty. Proverbs 16:32. I'm going to try to remember that.
Oh, me too. Dear, don't you think you're falling just a little too closely to that car in front of us?
Too close. I'm at least 40. Oh, maybe you're right, dear. I'll try to watch that.
That's right. Remember the sermon, honey face. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty.
Yeah, what a great scripture, huh?
Well, you just went through that red light.
It was not red, it was yellow.
It was both. It was yellow when you entered the intersection and turned red.
I'm sorry, it was yellow. It didn't turn red till after I went through the intersection.
Well, it certainly wasn't green. So why don't you slow down and find some of the green ones for a change?
He that's slow to anger is better than the mighty. He that's slow to anger.
What are you doing?
My memory verse, dear. It's such a great scripture, I want to remember it, especially when I'm in the car with you.
What was that?
I said I think I'm coming down with the flu.
Whatever. But come on, can't you hurry up, son? That guy in front of us is such a slowpoke. Come on, pass him.
You just told me to slow down.
Well, come on.
Oh, all right, but that means I'm going to have to speed up to do it.
Well, then you don't have to park. You might as well speed up.
Fine. All right. Are you happy now?
I'll be happy when you finally slow down.
Slow down? You just had me speed up to pass him.
And have you passed him?
Yes.
Well, then you can slow down.
Oh. Fine.
Well, aren't you going to get over? Our turn is coming up real soon.
We've got plenty of time.
But the lane is clear now, honey bunch.
But I don't want to change lanes yet, bunny breath.
Come on, get over now. It's clear.
I said I don't want to change lanes now.
Well, you don't have to raise your voice.
I'm not raising my voice.
Whatever happened to he that is slow to anger is whatever that sermon said?
No, the guy that wrote that scripture obviously hadn't ridden in the car with you.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means if he had, he would have probably written a disclaimer. Maybe even another chapter.
Fine. I'm not going to talk to you for a month.
Good. Seems to me it's the only time we communicate.
But just one thing before I start ignoring you.
What is that?
Are you going to change lanes so we can turn?
I said I'm not going to change lanes now.
You just passed our street.
I did?
Uh-huh.
Oh, big deal. So I passed our street. I'll just make a U-turn right here.
You can't make a U-turn here.
Oh, no? Watch me.
Are you happy now? I watched you.
Oh, yeah.
And so did those people in the corner watched you. And so did the police officer back there. He watched you.
What policeman?
The one back there with his lights and siren on.
Him.
Aren't you going to pull over?
I was waiting for you to tell me to. After all, aren't you the final authority?
Come on, you better pull over before he whips out his bullhorn.
Oh, like I would hear that over your mouth.
Are you saying I have a big mouth?
I'm just saying that you could swallow Idaho.
Fine, that makes 2 months.
Face it, Judy, you're a backseat driver. You've always been a backseat driver. Even your mother said you used to give directions from the stroller.
Only when she got lost.
Oh. Yes, officer, does there seem to be a problem? An illegal U-turn? Let me ask my wife. Hey, dear, sweetheart, puddin' lump, did we make an illegal U-turn back there?
It's okay. I'll take care. I told him not to make that U-turn, officer!
I'm sorry, officer. No, not about the U-turn, about the bad introduction. You see, this is my ex-wife. Where do I sign? Oh. Thank you, officer. And I'll make sure it doesn't happen again. Are you happy now, or would you rather I just serve time?
Decisions, decisions.
Good morning. Today's sermon is about arguing. Some would say I am eminently qualified to teach this sermon.